Okay, sorry about that. My iPad crapped out on me, so I had to delete some stuff. Anyway, um, I didn't like DJ. I didn't like that whole segment in the middle of it. Why did that even need to exist? I don't get that. So, all in all, I did love the movie. I liked it more the more I watched it. Best movie? I don't know. I'm also afraid of what's going to happen with episode 9 because I have a love-hate relationship with J.J. Abrams. Loved him when I first was watching Lost. Thought he was the new white hot talent in Hollywood. I think Disney should have secured him better because of how big he blew up. But I don't know what happened behind the scenes. But I don't like him because Lost, the ending was awful. The ending, the whole mystery surrounding the mystery surrounding the mystery was just awful. It was horrible. I hated it then. I hate it now. Characters are okay, but he lost control of the ship. And I'm sorry, but Star Trek and Star Trek Into Darkness were just bad. They were just copy and paste from other better movies. JJ, if you're watching this, you can do better. It will be okay. You can try. Now, on the other hand, I loved S, which is the book that him and Doug Durst did, which was really good. Which go pick a copy of that up. It's expensive. I think it's like $30 for a copy of the book, but it's a really good book about how it's all about the written word, and there's like multiple stories going on even within the pages. It's really good. Go pick it up. Now, overall with this movie, I really think it suffers from a lack of pure direction. I think it's a lot of inserted stuff, but I feel like there's just the whole original flow is just messed up. It's the equivalent of going on a rafting trip, and then all of a sudden you go to Vegas. Then you come back to reality, and then you wind up in a minefield, and then you kind of go back to where you were. I mean, I'm wanting to see what happens in episode 9. I could probably go on forever. I think it is a worthy addition. I think that it should have been a better movie. And I'm really sorry that it could have been more. Now, it probably does suffer from middle movie syndrome where we don't know how things are going to end up. We need to raise the stakes. We need to make things darker. Also, what was the name of that general who gets the general guy that we saw in Force Awakens, who we really Hux, that's his name. We saw Hux, and I didn't like him, but I'm like, okay, he's the usual like evil British overlord person, but he just became a ragdoll in this movie, and I'm like, I know you're trying to show Kylo Ren's more controlling, but like, you're making him too funny, which I did like for the movie for the most part. It actually gave us comedy for once. The comedy is actually pretty good in this movie. The comedy's actually pretty funny, and I'm sorry, I kind of like the porgs. I don't know if it's just because my girlfriend likes them, but like, I like the porgs. I got no problem with them. I don't understand why other people have a problem with them. There are a lot of inconsistencies, and Rose should have died. Captain Phasma should have died, but we kept going. And a lot of the reveals, like the fight with all the guards after Snook gets killed, like that's really good, really well done. That was probably the best hand-to-hand combat scene in the entire movie. But the rest of the movie kind of suffers. And I'm really looking forward to what happens in 9 because I'm a Star Wars nerd. I'll watch every movie. Now, speaking of every Star Wars movie, Solo is coming out in May. That's the them I don't know how to feel about, which I'm going to save my judgment for when I actually review that movie. Overall, watch the Star Wars The Last Jedi. It's going to disappoint you, but in a good way. That's probably the best way I can sum it up is it disappoints you in a good way and just watch it multiple times. Will Star Wars get better? Maybe. I've heard apparently they're going to create new trilogies after this trilogy, which I'm a little afraid of because how are we going to make other things interesting? That's a hard thing to do. But right now, I got off a long day of work. I'm gonna play some Warhammer and wait for my girlfriend to get off of work. But this is Random Rants with the Plaid guy saying Plaid for now. I'm still coming up with my bit. But yeah, let me know what you know in the comments. Like this video, subscribe. Like I said, I'm gonna try to keep a little bit of a normal schedule update. I'm gonna try to keep these videos to about 15 minutes because I feel like that's a good length to keep these at, and hopefully if I get more views and get more money I can afford a better setup and actually teach myself how to use editing software. So maybe I'll have some dragons or something, or maybe some random banthas like in the background here to cover up this cruise photo. Anyway, see you later.